But he's Ozuna from the Braves.
Jocks of the round table, let's ride.
I'm Ozuna from the Braves.
Disavow.
Yeah, but he was found not guilty. So
Logan Oakley is.
That's not how that works. That's not how DUIs work.
Yeah, but like
We saw the video of him getting out of his
mustache
car
right
hammered. He was not found not guilty.
Yeah, he had no alcohol in his system.
That's impossible. Just like Tiger Woods.
No, he had no alcohol in his system. That was actually proven.
What was he on?
He was under the influence of something.
He had no alcohol in his system.
Okay, there we go.
Did y'all see the thing about? I heard it on. I think it was Pardon My
Why
Take.
Why don't you go the other way?
On
Because it was
about Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez's brother.
Yeah, he threw the brick
Through the ESPN headquarters.
Oh.
Yeah.
They were
He
like,
signed it Daniel Hernandez and was like, "Oh no, how'd they catch me?"
Some people aren't smart.
he had like a note or something on it.
Glaber had his 100th career home
It's
run
13 reasons,
last night.
dude.
That's cool.
So when we drafted our fantasy teams, I specifically chose players from the Yankees. So that when I went up against the Starlings, they had to either hope that the certain players on the Yankees sucked when I played against them, or just
That's not even a decision in my mind. I would rather lose fantasy baseball.
exactly.
That's not a
So
decision.
you're
in
hoping
any way.
to win or to lose?
Well, no, I would just hope that my players played better than your other players.
No, but since I have so
Donaldson
many
just
of them,
flew out.
So did Stanton. Wait, Donaldson's coming up now.
He's
Are
probably
you ahead of me? That's messed up.
That's crazy, dog.
it's kind of messed up that he's watching the Yankees instead of the Cardinals.
Well, the Cardinals are getting
The Cardinals.
bulldozed right now.
I can't watch the Cardinals because it's blacked out.
That is ridiculous.
Matt
In
Olson's
Alabama.
0 for 2 with 2 Ks. No, it's not because the Cardinals are blacked
it's 'cause
out.
the
It's the
Braves.
Braves are blacked
That
out.
makes sense, I guess.
The Braves. I saw the map today. Like
That'll
Atlanta.
never make sense. To me.
Atlanta's is like one of the biggest areas.
Well, because there's not a team in Alabama or
Yeah.
in Mississippi.
And it goes into Tennessee
Or
or
in
Tennessee
Nashville.
or South
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah.
But yeah, Carolina
Should
they
look
get a
at the
lot
Cubs.
of. I know. I was looking at
Cubs
the whole
is
map. The Cubs is terrible. In
Braves
Illinois,
is
you
gross
can't
kind of
get
teams.
the Cubs, the White Sox, the Brewers, or the Cardinals.
I
Like
don't think you can get the Reds in like
I was-
all of Kentucky
you can't
and West Virginia.
because you can't get the Reds in Tennessee. Like that's why we're the Cubs.
A new Appalachia.
Like my parents
connected to
and
your
my
home
parents in
network.
Lawrenceburg on the Alabama line are blacked out with the Reds. Like that's why we've got it on for
Crazy.
Will.
Donaldson. He flew out.
Listen,
Oh, I was gonna say. And Alex already told you, dude. He predicted the
He
future.
could have told me that without even seeing as a bat. If he would have said he flew out or he struck out looking, he had a 50-50 chance by saying either one of those.
Yeah.
That was the games of the games that were on. That one looked most interesting, so that's why I clicked on it.
Why did you just now connect to the Wi-Fi?
I don't know. I guess I'd never been connected to y'all's Wi-Fi.
In 2
I think
years.
Yeah.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
well, you're connected now.
Maybe more.
Well, I mean, when you come over here, like for the most part, you're not like on your phone.
really.
Like
Unless
yeah,
I'm tweeting about Brett
Yeah.
Maher.
I don't know, but you've been over here for like 6 hours continuously.
it's just like
multiple times.
data. That's like yeah.
Facts.
Everybody's got unlimited data now. I
Yeah.
feel like so.
Okay. Do we
Hoops.
want to talk about the championship?
Let's talk about it. What do y'all's thoughts?
First off,
it started.
it
way
starting
too
at
late.
8:30 was stupid.
I think everybody in the world or in the Eastern.
I
part,
went to sleep before
Yeah.
the under 8 timeout in the first half.
I didn't watch the end of the game.
I
remember
I
how
pulled
much
it up
fun
on
it
my
was.
phone
I watched.
I was like, this is ridiculous.
and watched in bed
I'm exhausted.
while I watched TV. So like I had two things going.
If the Yankees started at 8:30, would you have stayed up?
Yes, I stay out for the West Coast games.
That's like your team, though. You know what I mean?
Like yeah, would
Those
you
aren't
care?
8:30. Those are 9
All right.
o'clock. And
Just I know how you're
for
going
sure
to
there's
answer this.
7 local time.
If the Yankees started an entire roster of Josh Donaldson and Aaron Hicks
Yes.
while pitching Aroldis Chapman as the starter,
Domingo Herman. I hate him right now.
you know who you don't hate? Nestor Torquez.
No, love him.
I don't
He
know.
only had 3 strikeouts.
What-
last night. That was kind of frustrating.
Who's
but that's
your?
fine.
If you had to pick, you could only watch one, and don't pull your answer. That's not you're gonna say like that's not possible, but you can only watch one: Kentucky basketball or the Yankees. Who would it be?
That's so tough.
Like, I think I think mine would be Florida football. I think
Mine would be.
What was the question?
like if you could only watch one of your sports.
Yeah,
teams,
so like for you, like Florida football or Patriots, which would you pick?
Oh, well, I would watch the NFL all day, every day over college.
But it's just Patriots games.
Okay. I mean, I could.
I'm
only
just
watch 40.
pointing that out. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, there's 17 games versus 12.
Yeah. I would go Florida.
I think I would go Florida.
I don't know. I think I'd probably go Yankees,
Patriots would probably be second.
but that's so hard.
Patriots would be my second.
Taryn asked me that when I was a junior in college.
That's such a stupid
I
question.
think it got me thinking. I think Braves would be second for me.
Yeah.
Titans are close though. I like watching.
And
Titans
then I'd
games,
put
too. Braves and Titans are neck and neck.
Mine would be Yankees, Kentucky basketball, Kentucky football, whoever Will Levis ends up on.
and then I'm trying to decide between Florida basketball and OKC.
See Florida basketball. I hate watching the way that we play. So it just I don't know why. Like I hate that system. It turns me off of it.
Yeah. Well, when the system
not
is
make you
being
brand.
executed
But
well, it
it's
will be different.
Yes, and granted, I know it's his first year. His
Yeah.
player, you gotta get his players in. Yes, like I understand all that, but
was
this
that?
year it was atrocious.
Yes.
Who was that?
Patrick Wisdom. Yeah, that guy that just hit that double off the wall, he bunted last night with a first and second situation and 1 out. And then in the ninth inning,
When Zach bunted?
Yeah,
yes. And then in the ninth inning, he hit away with the exact same situation.
and they were down what one?
What inning was the first one in?
Like
the seventh.
Yeah, it was
That
weird.
guy that hit 29 home runs in 83 games his rookie year, they had sack bunt.
Yeah.
Mingo has 8 strikeouts.
And then you know what he did in the ninth inning? Opposite field single.
That's good. That's what you want.
Especially if you're sending everybody around regardless because it's the top of the ninth.
Does David Ross not know ball?
I think he does know ball.
But
Everybody
that's
thought it was because he got hit in the hand earlier and like it was a precautionary thing, but then he hit away in the ninth inning. It's like, no, that wasn't anything.
yeah,
about the
like
decision.
but so I guess Rossi doesn't know ball.
That's what it sounds like.
That's
That's
Hey,
the only
did you know
logical
this?
conclusion
Yeah.
to come to.
Joe Girardi is one of the color commentators for the Cubs this year.
Oh, is he?
yeah.
He's probably pretty good at that.
It's
He
him,
was good.
Jim DeShays, and
Shiambi.
John Shiambi.
It's actually it was really good.
I
The
get
one we listened
color
to.
commentary. I get David Cohn and Paul O'Neill. So,
And that's pretty good too.
Pretty.
I like Brandon Gaudin and Jeff Francoeur
Yeah.
is pretty good too.
dude, your boy John Smoltz was.
Dude, Smoltzy, like, I don't know how I feel about him calling. Like, sometimes it's really good, and sometimes, like, I don't want to listen to it.
Bruh, in the
Sometimes
Yankees.
he's like, oh, AR-15, do.
Smoltzy?
He's a huge redneck.
Okay.
I was like,
I was like on the TV, he's saying that. This is a Fox broadcast. I mean, I guess that flies. No, so on the Fox game on Saturday, Yankees-Giants, the Giants bunted in a 3-1 count.
What a play,
Yeah,
Ozzy.
apparently the Giants are going to bunt a lot.
Yeah.
That's what Gabe Kapler said.
Hey, like,
Oh, yeah, that was the other thing.
It just means their
Is-
hands are bad.
Wisdom's count
Yeah.
was 3-1 when he bunted.
I don't get that. So
And you know what he did?
he
Popped up to the pitcher.
Well, listen, so dude
On a
bunts for a hit, 3-1, and Smoltz goes, I bet if you looked it up, this is what he said. I'm going to say it and you're going to be like, there's no way he said that because that's the most ridiculous thing to just randomly say. He said, I guarantee if you look, he said guarantee, if you look it up last year, there were no base hit bunts with a 3-1 count. And the other guy was like, really? Like, oh, that's interesting. And then, like, within 5 minutes, their stat team pulled up the stat, and I don't remember the number, but it wasn't 0. Like, it was like, no, there were, like, an amount of them.
Yeah.
There were some of those.
There were exactly 3 of them.
There were, like, there's, like, 4,000 something baseball games. There were, that happened.
yeah.
He was like, oh, man. Well, it's a really low number, though. It's like, but you said 0, bro.
If you would have
He
said a really low
guaranteed
number.
Yeah, it was so weird.
You know what a guarantee means? All it means is a guaranteed piece of
Well, so, okay, come on now.
Quote-
Score him!
All
All
right.
right.
Yeah, back to the game. It just felt like UConn was kind of just in control the whole time.
So many games.
I do hate that since the replay is so
15?
readily available now.
30.
As soon as a play ends, they're just like, "Oh,
Each
do
team
it,
plays 30 games.
replay,
Yeah.
review."
Yeah, like every time.
That shouldn't be.
It
just
should be
divide
15.
by 2. Yeah,
Yeah. So maybe I was doubled it.
24-30.
Yeah, UConn
They were just,
turns out having good guards, a really good big man, and playing really good defense works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shocker.
And I don't know if you watched them play, but it's not two
Jonathan
two
India,
types
more
of
like
shots, two types of
Jonathan
shots
Idiot.
only.
Yeah,
They also shoot free throws well.
they
They shoot the mid range when they need to.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they're passing up
When
open
it's there.
shots. Doesn't mean they're passing up open shots in the paint.
No.
If they need to shoot mid range, they will.
Yeah.
Now they're not doing it like Kentucky, where they take 2 dribbles and pull up into a contested
Mid-range.
mid range shot, as opposed to taking 3 dribbles and taking the tougher, still a contested shot,
Yeah.
but
Closer to the goal.
much closer to the goal, especially when you're 6'7" and you're
And,
Jacob Toppin.
yeah,
You're
one
more athletic
step
than everyone on the
can get
board.
you-
You could dunk on a guy.
You could dunk on a guy.
You
if
could have a
wanted to,
poster.
but you refuse to do that.
Your nuts could be in his face.
So,
he could be
Jacob
smelling your
Toppin's
ball
soft.
sack.
Your
no,
nuts
no,
can
no.
be
He's
in
not
the
soft.
blender.
He's really dumb.
Oh, okay.
We had a lot of dumb.
Well, you can tell he's
It's my
you can
butt
tell
in the
he's dumb by
jackpot.
the way he said, like, on that commercial, like, stay at 4 years at Kentucky. Well, he's
Yeah,
not
he was
even
there
going
for
to be
3 years.
Yeah, like, he can't even count to 4.
He was at Rhode Island for 1
He
year.
thinks it goes 1, 2, 4.
I was talking to Kyle,
Volpe.
who
Volpe made another
went to
error.
UConn
Yeah.
and is a big UConn fan. Here's what he told me. He said, Klingon and Caravan are only freshmen, so they'll probably be back.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's not
it
bad.
sounds like Sonogo is coming back next year.
That's crazy.
So that was what sparked that question earlier today about who is the team that has had the best chance to repeat in the last, since Florida did it.
Yeah.
And we agreed on Duke. Duke was pretty good. I really think it could be Villanova.
They lost a little bit from that 16 to 17 team.
So I felt like a lot of the guys they lost were starters. A lot of the guys they brought back were role players that then stepped up into starter, but they were role players that got a lot of minutes.
Yeah. They lost like 3 starters off that national championship team.
DiVincenzo came in, Mikal Bridges came in. Like, they had
Yeah.
some really good players come in. Not to the level of Duke. I mean, Duke had, Singler, who had been there a long time, I feel like, at that point.
Yeah.
One of the Plumlees. I mean, you
But
bring
they
in
had two of them. Two of the
Didn't
three.
Marshall come in at that point? Or was that Marshall?
They had 2 of the 3, and then I looked up the next time they won, the other Plumlee was there.
Marshall was the youngest, I think. I think it was
Yeah, they
Mason,
had
Miles, Marshall.
Miles. I thought it was
It
Miles
might be
Mason.
Miles Mason.
I have no idea.
I don't remember.
I think the
Yeah,
first two were
whatever.
twins, right?
No, they're like a year apart.
They were the same year on their roster. So they might have been a year apart in age, but they were the same,
Oh.
graduating class on their roster.
I
I think. I looked earlier. I
I
think
don't
that's
think
what
they
it
were
was.
twins, but I could be wrong.
I have no idea.
Kyrie,
Hate 'em.
played like 10 games.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right. I was kind of basing it off of before the season, though.
Yeah, that he mentioned that earlier, and I was like,
looking
but going into the
forward.
tournament, you didn't have Kyrie, so
No, yeah, you're right. Going into the tournament, that very much changed.
I mean, even
yeah, I
a
meant
month
more
into
of
the season, you
at
didn't
this
have
time.
Kyrie.
At this time
Yeah.
of that
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. I mean, but really, Florida's the only one that returned all 5 since.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was telling Christian on the phone earlier. I feel like you need to bring back I think you need to at least bring back 3 starters or 4 to 5 guys that either started or played significant minutes. Because, I mean, I may be a little crazy on this, but I feel like even if Florida had lost, let's say they lost Noah or let's say they lost Horford, I really feel like Chris Richards could have stepped in and started and averaged a double-double.
Yeah.
Probably. He would have started at almost any other school in the country.
Yeah, and then Walter Hodge off the bench was
Yeah.
solid, too.
Well, and
Walter
then
Hodge was
the
pretty
next year you had Spates off the bench.
Well, no, that year, 07 is what I was saying.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like-
I meant the second year they won it. They had Spates off the bench.
Spates,
yeah.
Hodge, and Richards off the bench was solid.
Well, it was young Parsons.
And then you had, was it Werner?
Parsons was
Dan
not
Werner.
there yet. Parsons
Werner?
was not there yet.
Yeah, you had Werner.
Yeah, old Dan Werner, baby.
Dude, I loved him for some reason.
And they had a guy, was his last name Huertas, that transferred to Ole Miss?
I don't
I
remember.
feel like I remember
I don't
that
remember
name.
Only reason I
good as
remember
Marshall Henderson.
when I went to Ole
He
Miss
probably shot a better
basketball-
percentage than Marshall Henderson.
Yeah, he was better than Walter, or whatever his name is, Marshall Henderson. When I went to Ole Miss's basketball camp, his little brother was at the camp, and he was there, and I was like, bro, why'd you leave us at Florida? He said, shit, man, did you see the guys coming in next? I'd never play.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, he was talking about Clayface and Parsons and all that.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. Whatever, bro.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Did y'all remember when Parsons hit the 3 in the corner and the guy with the
yeah.
towel hit him in the nuts?
Yeah.
They were playing Georgia.
I remember something
so,
funny that year. I think they were playing like Rutgers, and they were just lighting it up. Like everybody's playing so well. And I looked at my mom, and like I guess Kristen and my dad run there. I was like, shh, they may go 3 in a row right here. And then they were terrible and missed.
They missed the tournament. Hey, Sean Murphy's first hit of the year, RBI single.
There you go.
But yeah, the national championship game. I mean, I feel like everybody kind of knew after the Gonzaga game. They were like, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I really think,
Unless they just had like a
I-
terrible shooting night. or
like,
something.
I really think the only team that could have matched up with them is Texas.
So,
Well, I will say
That was
this,
left
I
at
will
that
say
point.
this.
At that point,
If UCLA did not have that injury, I think UCLA would have beaten them.
yeah. You see,
Wow,
Adem Bona got hurt.
Yeah, Sunoco's such a problem down there.
RIP to the names of the NCAA tournament. That's one of the best parts.
Yeah.
Like, people you don't know of, you start
Also-
rooting for, like
Turquavion.
Turquavion. Yes,
Can't
I
believe
forgot
he's
his
going
name.
to the draft, dude.
He's gonna be a Thunder.
maximizing on his exposure. I listened to a podcast. I had a Connecticut fan talking on it, and he was like, the craziest part is, they won everything. That's like the point differential. They ended up, 4th or 5th all time for a championship team throughout the tournament. They won every game by double digits. But if you match them up in some sort of like round robin with the other 4 UConn national championship teams, most people would pick one of the other 4 teams to win kind of that little tournament of those,
Oh,
of
yeah.
all those teams.
Yeah.
Which is probably accurate.
I'm probably taking the Okafor team as the best one.
Yeah. The 04 team was good. I don't know about 99. I
The
don't
I don't know
2011 and
about those.
2014
I just
teams
know
were
about
not good.
Shabazz and about
No, like they just got hot. Those
Yeah.
teams got hot.
Now, the 2011 team probably had the best player.
Kimba.
That's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
In like a tournament atmosphere,
Yeah.
you kind of default to that.
Kimba better
They're
than
hot
Emeka
and they have the
Okafor?
better player.
I mean, I guess it just
Kimba
depends
was
on what
beast.
you're looking for.
Cardiac Kimba, bro.
Oh, I love Kimba. Don't get me wrong, but
It would just depend on what you're looking
I
for.
mean they had that team. The 11 team had Kimba and
And
Lamb,
Lamb.
and then they had Napier off the bench,
Yeah, I think he was like a freshman.
freshman,
crazy.
and he played.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, also, I sent it in the Twitter group, but like the Will Compton take about
That was absurd.
the teams,
That
like
was absurd.
FAU won the most games in the country.
Yeah, he
Like I
said
don't
that.
care
I
that
put it
they
in
were.
tweet.
I don't care what conference they're in. They won
They
34 games or 35 games. Like
Talk about not knowing ball.
yeah, like,
That's just
which
not
he
no ball.
definitely doesn't. know
He
ball.
does not
said-
know
I
ball.
don't- when I listened to that part of the podcast, they haven't made it all the way through, but he was like he had said like multiple times, like he didn't watch
Yeah.
basketball
Yeah.
that year. Like in his defense, like he admitted he didn't know ball.
Yeah.
Someone in the
Yeah,
comments
that's
was like,
good.
writing for him and was like, yeah, look at FAU's strength of schedule, blah blah blah. And someone replied was like, would you be saying the same thing if Houston had won? They have like the exact
They
same
just played
strength of
Memphis.
schedule and record and
Yeah.
everything. Like, what are you talking about? And the guy was like, whoa, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know what he said. I didn't read
Yeah.
it.
Or like if Gonzaga had
TLDR.
won.
Yeah. Well, no, I
Like,
just didn't read it.
I
was
will
like, this
say,
guy's dumb.
like,
yeah, exactly.
Houston,
Like Gonzaga schedules out of conference
I mean,
games.
Houston
but,
does
like,
too a little bit. Like they
their
play
conference
Bama.
games are freaking trash.
But he had
Other
the
than,
strength
like,
of records
St.
on there,
Mary's
and they were
and
off
It's
by
like,
like
it's like
yeah.
Houston with Memphis, like
small, like,
solid,
10.
but
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
But my issue with people are like Florida Atlantic, for example. Oh, they didn't play anybody. Dude, it's not like they're getting the players that like Duke and
Yeah.
Kentucky get and are playing the Florida Atlantic schedule. They have players of that caliber on their team.
Yeah.
And
Right.
they're playing other players of that caliber, and they're winning 30-something games. Like, that is impressive.
Yes.
yeah.
That's just like the weakest, most brain-dead argument out there.
Absolutely, I agree.
Also, like, the argument that any team can win it being a bad thing. Like, how is that?
Like, I've never heard parody used as a negative for a sport.
Yeah.
No,
Like, oh, there's too much parody. Like, dude, what?
That right there, that
Come on,
is
Giancarlo.
what college football dreams of.
oh yeah,
They dream of that right there. Where anybody could have beaten anybody, given the right circumstances.
Yeah, the right.
yeah,
I mean,
like yeah.
Given the opportunity to match up with them.
Yeah.
UConn struggled against Iona that first half.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. They were down at half, down 2.
And then they clicked. And it's like, that's what you want right there. You want to see. Even last night, I know, like, UConn kind of had it in the bag, but San Diego State started making that run. I think they cut it to 5.
I think they got. Yeah, I think it was 5.
And then
They had
UConn
a
just
3. They had a UConn did
bounced
hit
it
a
back
3,
up
and
to
then
like
it was like
double digits
yeah.
again.
in 2
Yeah.
possessions. It was back to double digits. You're
Yeah.
like,
But, like, that's I feel like that's what you want to see out of college
It's like a
basketball.
frick.
Now, I do stand by, like, I would rather the upsets happen early
Oh, look,
rather
voted
than
him.
late.
And then like come Sweet
Your
16,
fantasy?
Elite 8, then like
Yankees.
Yeah. The better teams
top
kinda went out.
4,
But
5
it-
seeds.
it-
Yeah.
Fair, though.
It
So
is
you wouldn't
fun
if you on the Yankees.
to have when you have that George Mason type run, which to me, I still think that's like the best Cinderella story of all of them.
Was that when Larinaga was there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larinaga, yeah, because like they beat
You better watch how you say that, bro.
That's
a lot.
exactly how you say it correctly.
Yeah, they
They
beat a
beat-
lot of good
they
teams.
beat-
Next year
they
you
beat
tell me that he
Carolina.
didn't run over a person.
Connecticut was a lot of people thought Connecticut would win the
Or that he
tournament that
didn't
year.
Star on a show
Yeah,
called
I
Curb
mean,
Your
dude,
Enthusiasm.
Rudy
Rudy
Gay.
Gay.
Yeah, Rudy Gay. Yeah.
You're just describing old white men.
What's his
That-
name?
Literally, those
Last
three
name-
look the exact same.
That's true. They
Who?
look like they could be a Supreme Court justice.
His last name
Or
is
Bernie
Armstrong.
Sanders.
Armstrong.
I can't remember his name, but he was like a really good defensive player at UConn.
Armstead.
Duran Armstead? Teron Armstead?
I think it's Armstead.
Whatever it was.
I think it's
He was-
leg strong.
Wait, so what year was that?
Oh,
That was
06?
06.
06.
Yeah, it was Florida's first
I'm
one.
gonna look it up. 2006.
And I've been beating myself up because I'd forgotten about Jeff Adrian. He was their power.
Yeah.
Hey, the Yankees finally got off the field.
Dang. He's like throwing shots out here. You want to take some back?
I don't
we're not
see
great.
Armstead
We're
or
playing
Armstrong.
Yeah, on that 06
Oh,
team. There was,
Hilton Armstrong. Yeah.
yeah.
Do what?
His team's going to lose the series.
That's rude.
And I think, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure Tony Skinn, that played for that George Mason team, is now the coach of George
Oakley, why does Anthony Volpe only walk in?
Did they hire him like
Oh,
a
dude.
couple weeks ago?
Because they don't throw him strikes.
He's either he's
When they do,
either
he
the
swings and
coach
misses,
or he's
but,
on
like,
the
they're-
staff.
Well, Kim English was their
He's
coach
not
last
looking
year. He
for
went
walks.
to, and he went to. Where did Kim English go?
He just had a really good eye.
He has a really low chase rate.
No, but did they?
Providence.
Did he go to Providence?
Yeah, from Georgia.
Yeah.
But he is swinging and missing his own.
I know. Yeah, I couldn't remember if he went to Providence.
Hilton Armstrong was on the 04 UConn team too.
Yeah.
And I forgot they had Ben Gordon and Charlie Villanueva too.
On the 04 team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no that team's the best UConn team.
Yeah.
How sad were you when I
And
took
they had
Ian
an
out?
Okafor.
Ben Wallace,
Ben Gordon.
Ben
I didn't
Gordon,
want him. I
and
was
Charlie
pretty sad,
Villanueva. Oh,
Outfield,
yeah,
pretty strong out there.
yeah, that team. Who
Well, I
was
took
their one?
Yatsuda.
Probably some
Matsuda.
facilitator.
No, I didn't want. I wanted MJ Melendez.
Ben Gordon was
What
good.
about,
That's what I
what about Anthony Volpe?
No, I had Dansby.
What about Nestor Cortez?
I've been kind of dope.
Nestor Torquez.
Nestor Cortez. Next question. Why has Ivy not replied to my question about how many bubble gums can Nestor Cortez eat and making that a stat for him to
Torquez.
get?
There's literally not a number. It's infinite.
Yeah, it's unlimited.
I should never lose a game.
Well, I'm just
Who's the
saying.
manager
It wouldn't
for
be
the
fair.
Rangers?
Who's the manager for the Rangers?
It's a new guy, and I think he was an ex-player.
It looks like Frank Reich.
It's not him.
Career change.
They fired Chris Woodward.
Is it Bruce Bochy?
Maybe. Yes, it's better.
Frick.
Bochy's in
Yeah,
Texas.
your Giants guy.
Are you a Ranger fan now, Christian?
No. I don't like Gabe Kapler though.
He's kind of a dork.
Yeah, he's kind of.
Go
He's too worried about
Rangers!
trying to be handsome instead of
Why are you saying it like that?
managing
Yeah.
a baseball team.
Yeah.
He is-
speaking
That's
of
my old head take.
He is low-key.
He is
He should
handsome,
worry
though.
less about his
Well,
looks.
you got to get a guy
worry
like
more about-
Snit. That's what
Isn't
you
that
need,
not
an
what
older
Bobby-
fat guy.
Yeah, like
Lee
Bruce
says-
Bochy was like an older, like not
He is a good looking
ugly
guy.
Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's safe. That's an error.
Go Raiders.
Is that an error on
He
Arenado?
does the shoulders with it.
And freaking,
Error for Arenado.
it's an error, and then Acuna just rounded first. Idiot.
She's hot.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she is.
Darcy, I hope you didn't hear that.
Darcy doesn't even listen to the pod.
Yeah, she was making fun of me today.
Oh, that
'Cause
Darcy?
she was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "We're doing the pod." And she was like, "You're doing a pod for nobody to listen?" I was like, "Yeah, it's, we just sit."
no, Logan was.
I said, I don't care if anybody listens. I said, it's the boys hanging out talking sports. She said,
Yeah.
you have 3 group messages for that. I was like,
Yeah,
but
it's
we
not
get to do
person,
it. It's
yeah.
in person. It's different. She was like,
for
you're,
some of us.
Hey, Aaron Hicks just struck out.
Dude, he had an RBI last night, didn't he?
hey, Olsen's over 2 with 2
Hicks?
Ks. Do you want to trade him?
No, it was your catcher.
Higgy hit a bomb.
I should
No,
probably
Jose
check
Trevino.
my
Trevino played last
fantasy
night, you're
baseball. I haven't checked it since opening.
Man,
Hey, Oakley.
I know the Yankees better than you do right now.
Right. Not really.
Hey, Oakley.
I was only watching because Nestor
I was
Torquez.
thinking of 2 nights ago. Higgy hit a bomb.
Hey,
Piggy
Oakley.
bomb.
What up?
Matt
Mr.
Olsen's over
Torquez.
2 with 2 Ks. Do you want to trade him?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Kind of get it
Hey,
back.
I've got 3 first basemen.
So which 3 are they?
It's Mountcastle, CJ Crone, and Goldschmidt.
I mean, you're obviously not going to trade Goldschmidt right now.
Oh, I will. I will trade Goldschmidt if I get if I get a good offer. I'll trade him. I don't care.
I was just
What are
saying
you
right
wanting
now,
for
like, We're
Goldschmidt?
not even like a week into.
I need.
A little early. We're still in the first match.
I need some outfielders. I need some infielders that play other positions. So, and I
Like
got
Brendan
kinda
Donovan?
screwed. Well, so I had Brendan Donovan on my team, and I got kind of screwed by the bench situation. And then after I dropped him, Ivy was like, "Yeah, I added a bench spot," and I was like, "Well,
Oh,
okay,
that's why
that
you
doesn't
wanted
look
me to
really
pick
good."
him up.
Yeah,
I knew you wanted to like get him. I didn't realize that you had him.
Yeah,
Was the DH
I didn't either. I saw him was there, and I was like, "Ooh, positional value."
They can only play the util spot.
Mountcastle just hit a 3-run bomb.
It hurts you too because you can only play like one of them at
Yeah,
a
I have
time
3
because
shortstops
Shohei
on my
plays in
roster
your
because I
utility.
didn't trust Volpe.
Yeah, that's why. And like honestly, I want to get rid of Shohei.
He's
Tim
gonna steal,
Anderson.
he's gonna steal like 60 bags.
You want to get rid of Shohei?
It's so much
Yeah.
fun.
I heard Oakland
It is
wants
so
to.
fake.
The big reason is I didn't know if they would send him back down to AAA or not.
No, they're not. He's there all year.
I would like. I don't know if I
What
want
if
Shohei
they do
or
send
not.
him back down?
They won't.
Will you be upset with Cashman?
Like,
I mean, it depends on how he's playing. If he's playing poorly, then I guess I get it.
But the
Who would
problem
they
is
bring up?
this. I really like Mountcastle, I really like Crone, and I really like Goldschmidt, and I can only start one of them.
Oakley, you should get CJ Crone.
Yeah.
That's Crohn's disease.
Yeah, I got it. Just took me out.
No, I don't want him.
1 or 2
I've got
seconds.
this guy Matt Olson. He's pretty good.
See, if hypothetical situation, if I had another
Get down.
high level first baseman, would you trade me Matt Olson? For example, say if it was Paul Goldschmidt.
Let's go Mancini.
Dude, I almost thought about doing Sean Murphy and Bobby Witt. But then I was like,
I
nah.
like Bobby Witt.
I like Bobby Witt a lot too.
What if
He's
his
got-
name is Boo?
Bobby Witt probably has 75 speed, so I would with a bigger bases. That's going to be an advantage, and he can play short and third.
That's a run.
Also, they do need to update the positions in the fantasy baseball.
Yeah.
app, because Jordan Walker is an outfielder and a third baseman.
Does it just
Well, I
have
need
him as-
Chisholm
third.
starting in
Just
center
third.
field, and he only has him as a second baseman on there.
I have so many pitchers that are occupying my relief pitcher spot that are actually starters.
Yes. That's a good mistake.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they let me do that.
Yeah, but
Dude, Trey Mancini almost took that guy's head off.
some of they need to update the positions.
I don't know what I would do if I had to have an actual relief pitcher in the relief pitcher role.
I have
Because I have 2 starters.
I have two closers.
I don't know. Would I go
I think I
closer?
have 2 relief pitchers.
I
have
think you
to
would go
say-
with someone with, like, my bench player right now is Keegan Thompson because he's a long relief kind of guy. He gets put in for 2 or 3
I
innings.
have 2 starters on the bench.
There's probably a better call, so you can sub them in there.
That's what I do. Yeah. Then the other thing that I'm thinking of, like, catcher's not going to play 162. Should I have a catcher on the bench?
That's why I have Sean Murphy.
That's what I want to know
And
if I should be
Adley.
doing. Like, should I grab Trevino?
That's why I wanted MJ Melinden because he's going to DH when he's not catching.
Right, but even then, it's not going to be 162. There's going to be days where he's not playing, and so you need to put... Because even if he's DHing, you can keep him in the catcher spot.
Yeah.
So on days where he's not going to play, if he plays 150, what do you do those other 12 games? You can't sub someone else in.
Well, I mean, I guess that's just a product of not having enough bench spots.
That's what I'm saying. Should I utilize my bench spot as... Because there's, 3 bench spots. Should I have 2 starting pitchers and a catcher as my bench?
Hey, can somebody tell me if Shohei's pitching tonight?
Chewy?
He can in the
Probably
app.
not.
It would
There's
have
no
the
way.
green check mark.
There's no way that they're through the... This is their 5th game, so no.
No, I think they wrote
Oh,
go
yeah.
6-man too.
It has.
Well, they have to
it
because
has-
he needs an extra day
It
of
has an
rest.
S next to his name.
Well, he's starting, like he's in the lineup.
Yeah, you got to click.
If it has the green check mark next to it, it means that they're starting.
No, it usually
pitching.
says PP,
PP.
probable pitcher.
Yeah. Hold up, I'll pull it up.
I'm looking right now. My phone says no game scheduled.
No, it's Suarez tonight for the Angels.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get rid of Shohei for that reason right there. I don't want to have to look up if he's pitching or if he's hitting. I just want to. I want to have to turn my brain off for that.
If he's pitching, it should say PP.
So, I guess you can
does.
you not.
PP.
That's racist.
No, I was just asking.
I would just leave him in as a hitter all the time.
You can't
And
get
then move
point.
him when he pitches.
Yeah.
Well,
He has to
problem
be in the
is-
starting pitch. He has to be in a pitcher
Yeah.
spot in
To
order
get
to get
points.
pitching
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I would just leave him.
I would
in
leave
all
him
the
as
time.
util all the time, and then on the days he pitches, switch him down to pitcher.
I don't even know if I would switch him down to pitcher.
Well, don't you want the pitcher points?
Because he hits.
Is it worth more?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a lot more.
Yeah,
points
he
for
doesn't
pitching.
hit while he's pitching. He hits afterwards. So if he goes 7 innings, he's only have 1 at bat
Gotcha.
because they changed the DH rule for him to cater to him.
Well, it's
Jonathan
not catered to
India.
Zach Caglione in 4
Oopsie
years.
doopsie.
Fact.
Yeah, all prospects pan out.
Yeah, but this dude's
Like
might be
all
National
of the
Player
people
the
that
Year.
went to San Francisco in the 1860s.
That's true. Yeah. Like 1849s, 1840s because the 49ers.
You're right.
He could have said 50s.
But if you meant it sarcastically, then yeah, the 60s because they were late.
They were late.
I did mean like the people that came late, but not
Yeah.
necessarily. That's
Well,
what
so
I
no,
said.
you nailed it.
Yeah.
We'll just cut that part where I said the other thing. Good one, Will.
I'm
Sick
not
burn.
going to, but yeah.
What if I said a bad word? Would you then got it?
What
What do you mean by bad word?
a bad word that one of the words that you were wanting me to tweet the other day?
Yeah.
Oh, then yes, I would.
But
Were you actually gonna do that?
no,
You
yeah,
would've
no,
done
I would
that.
have on my other my other
His
Twitter
burner.
account.
Oh, that would have sucked, dude.
On the ball-
I'm glad I
on
didn't
ball
agree
guy.
to that. That would have sucked if you had done it from a burner.
Ball guy.
I would have just called somebody.
Dude, what if I texted Noah and said, "Listen to our podcast if you want to figure out who
hey,
Ball Guy
yeah.
is"?
Hey,
No, because I
What's
don't. He might actually like listen and figure it out. I don't want him.
Wait, who wants to know?
This
who ball-
guy in our Madden league.
Oh,
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Trying to-
let me tweet at him.
What, John Alex?
what about a guy in our Madden League?
Noah, I said, should I tell Noah if he wants to figure out who Ball Guy is? Listen to our podcast.
Oh.
so I'm thinking about.
Hey, Sandy Alcantara just threw a 100-pitch complete game shutout.
Good grief!
That's awesome.
They won
First
one
start of the
to-
year. That's insane.
I really wanted him.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, he's good. Yeah.
I think he went right before I was going to take him to.
I've got Framber going tonight.
I don't have anybody there.
I'm not. See, I went away. I drafted one Astro. That's all I could do.
I didn't draft anyone.
Because I was going to draft Altuve, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Man.
I didn't draft anyone on the Mets or in the AL
I
East.
didn't draft any Astros.
And I only wanted one Yankee. I've got Big Dumper.
Yeah, you do have Big Dumper.
Who's that?
Cal Raleigh. Framber gave up a hit, a run, 2 hits and a run. Shane Bieber's going to pitch tonight, too. I've got him.
Dude, I have no team in the NL East except Braves guys.
Oh, actually, man. So my thing was I didn't want 2 position players on the same team, and I didn't want 2 pitchers on the same team. But I have Big Dumper and Teoscar.
Hey, when is Rodon coming back?
Who knows, dude? They lie about injuries.
That's unfortunate.
Kyle Wright is throwing tomorrow in AAA, so I snagged him.
That's nice.
I can't pick up anybody else this week.
Same.
Dude, Kyle Wright and Tony Gonsolin's going to come back, and I'm going to be filthy.
Well, I mean,
Because
if
there
they're
is
both
a
good.
player that I really want to get.
Who is it? I have 2 that I want to get because I think I'm going to do the catcher thing. So Trevi, I already said
never
Trevi. Who was it? Did someone already get him?
That's the,
Charlie Blackman.
I don't want him.
that's the catcher. I would.
But is he going to play every day? Because think about it.
He's played every day so far. And
Is he splitting DH and catcher?
Yes. He's caught 2 games. He's DH in the night. He's DH'd every game he's not caught.
Okay.
But, like, I don't know how long that'll continue. Because
I was just going to get
Hey,
Trevi because
it's gonna
Trevi's
be-
going to play, you play either 7, 6, or 5 sometimes games a week. He's going to play 3 or 4 times. So I'm hoping that with my luck that if Cal Raleigh's not playing, Trevi happens to be playing one of those nights. And if not, then I have to just punt on the catcher position that day.
yeah.
But I don't know if that's worth it. Like, I don't know if Cal Raleigh, if he's healthy all year, is he going to play 110? Or is he going to play 120, 130?
That's
I don't
like,
know.
I mean,
Are they going to DH him?
Sean Murphy played 148 last year.
How many of those were at catcher? Like 100 something? Low
What?
hundreds? How many of those were at catcher?
Oh, I don't know. But, like, think it doesn't matter that, like, he's going to.
No, I know that. I'm just curious.
I don't know. But do you think they DH'd him last year? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he can't catch all those games.
But do you don't think he got.
Mr.
I don't think he caught 150 games. There's literally no way. It was probably like 120 at the most.
RBI right here.
Come on. Show appearances. He caught 116 last year.
That's pretty good.
DH'd 30. Pinch hitting 2. So that gets you to 148.
That's
and
pretty
then the year
good, though.
before it was. So 146 starts. And then the year before is 109 starts.
He get hurt.
112 games at catcher. So that means he came in some of those games.
Yeah.
I'm pissed that I used one of my ads for Edwin Diaz
Why'd you get Ando Diaz?
because I thought he was going to. I didn't realize he was out the entire season.
That's tough.
Jeff, do you want Jordan Walker?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know. He's pretty cool.
I would trade him.
He's also, I think every game they've played this year, he's grown 1 inch for every game.
Yeah.
How old is he? He's like 20, right?
Dude, imagine if he keeps that up. He'll
Be
be like,
wild, dude. He'll be the tallest baseball player ever.
yeah.
He's
Like
very,
since Aaron
very
Judge,
young.
probably.
Like,
Yeah.
No, the Giants have that pitcher Jelly. He's 6'11".
he's one. He's
Who
one
is
of those
that?
He sucks.
Jelly Walker.
He sucks.
Yeah, but he's tall.
Yeah, he's 6'11", but
He
sucks.
should be playing basketball.
Dude should have been hooping, playing for the wrong.
Hey.
Giant. No.
Oh, it's
I mean,
Jason.
Rich Hill's
Like, I
still
thought
He's not that
Jason
tall.
Hayward was going to be the
6'7".
best baseball
Rich Hill
player
is?
ever lived.
I didn't know that. Who?
Wait, how
Jason
tall
Hayward.
is he?
Like 6'6",
Oh, yeah.
6'7".
Oh,
Dick Mountain.
that's different from 6'11".
Yeah,
I said
significantly.
6'7".
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, that's
still
way different.
significantly different
Yeah,
than 6'11".
that's.
I know, but he's still tall.
Yeah.
You're not even playing the same position in a basketball game.
Yeah.
Like if 6'7" was guarding 6'11", you're like mismatch.
Yeah.
We got him.
His nickname is actually Dick Mountain.
Yeah, that's what he wears on his. When they did the players' jerseys where you could put your nickname, he put Dick Mountain on the back of his.
No, he didn't.
It was D Mountain, but the D stood for Dick.
Okay, he's 6'5".
I was gonna say, there's no way. Rich Hill,
I mean, that's still tall. That
former Yankee for a brief period of time, I believe.
He's played for
Former
a lot of
Cub?
teams.
Drafted by the Cubs?
Everyone's been drafted by the Cubs, dude. Like
yeah, facts.
Josh Donaldson, DJ LeMahieu. That's
Now,
all.
you know what's
Yeah,
fricked
that's
up
it.
is when he pitched for the Cubs, he was awful.
Well, there's probably a few teams that he's pitched for that he's been awful.
And then for Boston and Oakland and the Dodgers.
I was gonna
and
say I
Minnesota,
definitely remember him from Oakland.
And
I remember
the
him on-
Rays
on
and
Boston.
the Mets.
And the Dodgers. And the Rays and the Mets.
In that season, he
plays
played
for
for
a
the
lot of teams,
Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Was he good?
169 over 14 games as a relief pitcher.
It's not great. 14 games. Sounds like he sucks.
Was in relief.
Yeah, but it sounds like he sucks. I mean, good relief pitchers, you're going to use them like 45, 50 times.
Well, that wasn't the only team he played for that year.
Yeah, sounds like he sucked.
Yeah, if he didn't suck, that would have been the only team. that
Yeah,
he
seriously,
played
you
for.
don't trade guys that suck.
5.1 innings pitched.
Like Anthony Rizzo. I love that guy.
Yeah.
John Boy Media, Talking Yanks, they tried to do Jizzo shirts, and they're now licensed by the MLB Players Association, and the MLB Players Association was like, no, you can't do Jizzo shirts.
I've been seeing a lot of John Boy videos on TikTok.
They're solid, dude.
They are solid.
So they did Glizzo. They did one of Glaber and Rizzo. Because they've been doing this thing now. I think it's boobs. Glaber and Rizzo did it after their 3 combined home runs, like with each other, and they're just doing this, which I'm pretty sure in Meet the Parents. Is that the one with the baby? This
I
was the
think
thing
so.
for milk.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. This was the hand motion that the baby did when he wanted to be breastfed. And so Glaber and Rizzo are going around doing this all the time. And I'm like, dude, that's just boobs. That's all that is.
Pretty fresh.
They like boobs.
Probably.
Okay, like starting now, let's get our fully torqued,
That should have been a lot of
and
claps.
then
so
I
it
can
registered
add that
on.
to the end of, like I can trim it and add that to the
Okay.
the released part.
You're just a tech wizard, dog.
Okay.
I'm like
Okay,
an old.
fully
I'm like an old
Fully
grandparent.
torqued.
I'm like, this is amazing.
All right, my
How'd you
fully-
turn on my TV, son? Anyway,
He just loves interrupting people.
Yeah,
Anyway,
like
sure.
Oakley gets off to it at night.
I tried. You get all the pictures of me when I was in high school, dude. Y'all made some comments today. We'll cut. Hey,
Hey, you know that you did. You just said Ann Mason, not you, Ann Mason.
Yeah. Go back and look at that message when you said
The thing about young pictures of you, you just said Ann Mason. Not
you didn't say
Ann
anybody
Mason.
else in there.
Okay,
My
Fully
fully
torqued.
torqued is there a bunch of movies in the theater right now that I want to go watch. So like, I need to go watch them.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
And there's only more coming out in the next 3 weeks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, 31 days until I go back to Japan.
That was supposed to say, I'm just going to say it, Will and Mason sound like perverted pedophiles right now. Not just Mason. That's not bad. That's about y'all.
And it's about a picture of you.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, so we're
It's a
good.
dirty
Okay,
picture.
Mason.
Of you eating chocolate cake.
Yeah, like I said, it was
Enjoying
someone's
it.
birthday. I wasn't enjoying it.
So
Jerk.
my fully torqued is Florida plays at Tennessee this weekend, and me and Darcy are very strongly considering going to the game.
Going steady.
So
Knoxville?
yeah,
That
Which
would be
game?
fun.
Florida Tennessee.
Okay.
That would be
Big
fun.
game.
Yeah.
And once again, I'm thinking of Darcy Starling when you say you and Darcy. So.
No,
Girl Darcy.
yeah.
Durl
Darcy with no
is
Y
what he was about to
chromosome.
say.
Garcy.
Durl
I'm
Garcia.
like, that's a cool bro time. And then I was like, oh, never mind.
My fully torqued is I'm going home Friday, and we're going to go see Mario on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Old
I'm
Chris
going
Pratt.
home.
Yeah,
I'm
Gonna be
going
Italian.
home.
Charlie Day,
Is that...
Jack Black, Seth Rogen,
Is that blackface?
Jack Black.
But for Italians?
Oh,
A white guy
Chris
pretending to be
Pratt.
Italian.
Yeah, Italians are white though.
Did you guys see
point.
Chris Pratt's April Fool's joke when he's like, I will be voicing Mickey in the upcoming...
Oh yeah.
That's pretty funny.
What's your fully torqued?
Bro, I don't have one. I gotta think.
Sherm, what are you fully torqued
Gotta think
about?
what I'm allowed to say.
I'm going to be smoking some ribs this weekend, dude.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna smoke some weed this weekend, dude.
Read.
I'm telling John.
No! No, don't do that!
I'm telling him, dude.
No, I don't smoke weed, guys.
No, like, I'm going to
Not on
clip
the
this,
weekend.
and then I'm going to send it to him.
Burn. He's not
But I'm
hitting
only
that
clipping
ugly
the
doesn't
part where
burn.
you're like, I'm smoking weed, dude.
Not a bum.
You going baby back?
Baby,
Yeah, I'm doing baby back this time. I'm usually a spare rib guy.
That's fair. That's fair.
Chili's.
You think you can do it better than Chili's?
It depends. It just depends on how you like them. Like, I know John Alex likes dry rub.
Dry rub's good.
I'm more of a glaze guy. Like,
Yeah.
so
You're
I
a
like
wet
to put,
rib guy.
halfway through it, I like to put butter, brown sugar,
Yeah, you do.
and it's called tiger sauce. It's like a chili paste
Oh.
on there, but it's really good.
You want those ribs dripping from your elbows.
I really do. Yeah.
you do. Is John Alex still on?
John
But
Alex.
see, that's with pork though. See, like if you do beef, nobody does like a wet glaze on beef. Traditionally, beef is always just salt and pepper, and just a lot of it.
Oh, yeah.
So
What about pork spare ribs? You ever had them?
spare ribs, yeah, dude. Spare ribs, so they're lower. So baby backs are closer to the vertebrae.
That baby's
So
back.
that's more like the back meat. Spare ribs at the like the soft end. That's where like most of the breast meat is.
Mm.
I know Christian's laughing at me. I can hear him.
I was laughing at Oakley just going,
I have
I
held
was
back.
like, cool, the boys want to talk barbecue, but now I'm just getting ridiculed. So
No.
The boys love talking barbecue.
No, there was
Your
a many
barbecue is
times that
delicious.
Oakley said things and I wanted to crack a joke, but I held back.
The
I'm
best
trying to
barbecue to
PC.
make dirty jokes about is a nice Boston butt. You ever smoked a Boston butt, Sherm?
yeah.
I know you have.
Well, I tried my first one not too long ago. It didn't go too well, but because I was kind of on a time crunch to make it,
That's what
so
you want.
I didn't start early enough. So, but it's pretty good. You know, I don't know why they call it a butt when it's literally just a shoulder, but you know.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. Yeah. It is.
Dude,
It is that.
were you at Grandma's house?
Boom.
Huh?
What?
Uncle John just told a whole soliloquy about how the Boston butt's actually the back of the shoulder and not the butt to Emily over the weekend.
He could probably write a book about
the
Boston butts.
conversations.
John Alex, what's your fully torqued?
So I've actually got a crazy one. Okay. Let me go in the pantry real quick and grab it. Whoa. Let's see, grab it, boys.
Yeah, what are you getting in the pantry?
Get it.
So, if you know me, you know I love a good peanut butter cereal.
Yes.
Peanut butter Captain Crunch, Reese's Puffs, love them.
Yes.
I will go to the store and eat an entire box of peanut butter Captain Crunch in one sitting.
Yeah.
So Emily's been buying this cereal. It's called Puffins. It literally has a puffin as the mascot.
Like a penguin?
Very healthy cereal. So the other day in the store, I saw a peanut butter flavored one. I got it. I ate half the box one day, and the other half the next day. I literally just got Instacart delivered to my house and got 3 boxes of Puffins.
They're that good?
And I'm about to eat a whole box probably tonight when I get to the house.
The gluten-free cereal?
Well,
He adds gluten later.
no, I don't
He
know
adds
if
his
they're
own
not.
gluten.
Bro, you're munching, baby.
Who's dying?
Summer sizzle starts
Bro,
next
you're
week,
munching?
and so I'm
Munching on
carb
Puffin?
loading and getting ready to hit it hard next week. But this
Yeah.
week I'm gonna enjoy myself.
That's fair. That's fair.
Are we getting like rhino shredded?
Yeah.
We're getting like rhino shredded. Getting back on the 16-8 intermittent fasting. Like I'm doing the whole 9 yards that I did back in 2020. And it'll be great. I'm excited for it.
That's good.
I think my shoulder's like ready to get tortured. So
Very, very
but yeah,
nice.
it's these puffins. It's got this cool little mascot, and I mean, 2 grams of fiber, 3 grams of protein.
That's exciting.
A whole box has 24 grams of protein, so I'm probably about to get 24 grams of protein.
There you go.
That's good.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm fully talked about that. I guess that's maybe about it.
Did you ever say yours?
Dude, I don't even have one. I can't think of one right now. I don't know.
Hey, I got one more.
Oh yeah.
The
We're gonna
double
get
tour.
to see our old cousin Reed this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were at Grandma's the other day, and Kristen, you'll remember this. I went in, so you know where Grandma's room is.
Yes.
The room across from it. I had this weird memory of going in there with Reed when we were like 12 and watching Return of the Jedi. I don't know why. And then I started thinking about all the scary movies we watched that one summer. Kristen, do you remember that?
Yeah.
We watched like Quarantine, The Right.
I remember
Stay
watching
Alive.
Right. Yeah.
We watched a bunch of scary movies and stuff. I was texting Reed about it. And then I went down into the basement. And I was about to round the corner to like go to the hallway down in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And all I heard was I ran back up the steps.
It was that
Cat
cat.
is what it
dude.
was.
That's that cat.
That's wild.
What's worse, encountering the cat or taking a sleeve of Thin Mints?
From behind the ice wall.
I mean, it's tough to get to him now. You need an ice pick.
Dude, imagine if we're just in a giant freezer. Like
Like
that's
right
the
now?
ice wall.
Dude!
That's the ice wall.
The
around.
Antarctic wall?
Yeah.
Hey, what are we going to talk about
I'll tell you
for the
this.
rest of the
I showed
podcast?
Emily the
I don't
freezer.
know.
And
Not
we
today,
opened
but like
it,
in the future.
and she was like, "Oh my
We have
gosh,
this
this
guy.
is like a
I did
wasteland."
it, though.
And then from behind the wall of ice, I just heard "Wasteland." I think you made a wonderland.
Okay.
And it was a talking Thin Mint.
Dude, mine is, I've been
There's been
getting,
in there.
On my YouTube, I've just been getting ads for the Nick Cage Dracula movie.
Oh yeah.
Who's in that movie?
Nick
Nick Cage. I don't know who the other people are.
The dude who played Beast in like the new X-Men movies.
Yeah, not Kelsey Grammer, the other guy.
Oh, and then trailer for Barbie came out today.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that movie is about still.
It's about Barbie.
I guess.
And Ken.
Is Angel Reese in it?
Hey, have y'all seen The Nice Guys with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling?
Yes, that's a great movie.
So, did you hear what the name of the sequel was going to be?
That's weird.
No.
Were they going to do a sequel?
They're still talking about it, but
Well,
it was
yeah,
going
no,
to be
I know
called
that.
The Nice Guys, Mexican Detectives.
Are you serious?
Is that real?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, we're going to rewrite this one.
Russell Crowe was talking about it, and he said they were going to have to act like Mexican detectives. They
Was
still
that
are
on
doing
Lights Camera Barstool?
Yeah, he was on whatever he was on.
Was it
are they-
KFC?
Are they actually doing that?
I mean, him and Ryan Gosling were
They were
texting about
asking.
it. I don't know.
I saw a clip. It wasn't about that, but he was on Lights Camera Barstool. They were talking about, like, he was talking about Ryan Gosling and stuff.
Did he say that Ryan Gosling's hot?
He said that he's like one of the funniest people he's ever been around.
Did they ask him about
Probably.
why he was such a liability in Remember the Titans?
No, they didn't.
That's the only movie based in a scene with Ryan Gosling.
That's a lie. I've seen The Nice Guys.
No, yeah, we showed him The Nice Guys.
Seen The Notebook?
No.
Ryan Gosling.
Have you seen?
What?
Is it really?
He's got
The
one of
Notebook?
greatest
Yeah, The Notebook is
meme
Ryan Gosling.
How did you-
and Rachel McAdams. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What other
Never watched
movies
The
is he in?
Notebook.
I feel like I've seen a couple.
Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, he's in Blade Runner. You wouldn't have seen.
Drive.
That's fair. Drive. You know what he
Drive.
does? You know what he does in that one?
Drive.
The Gray Man.
Yeah, the Gray
Gray
Man
Man is
Netflix
good.
movie. Yeah,
What's Blue Valentine? Place Beyond the Pines.
The Place Beyond the Pines. Yeah.
Ides of
Crazy,
March.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Crazy
Crazy
Stupid Love.
Love. Yeah.
He's Canadian.
La La Land.
He is Canadian, yeah.
Oh,
He
man.
grew up in
I
Florida.
I've never watched that one. That's probably the only one I've never
It's
seen.
La La
really,
Land's
it's
good.
really good.
I like it.
I don't know. Okay, we're gonna end this so I can
The only two
Get to work.
movies that Ryan Gosling is in that I've seen are
remember the Titans and
Remember
Nice
the Titans and The Nice Guys.
You're missing out, dog.
yeah, there's some good ones. I wouldn't recommend Blade Runner 2049 like right now just because it's really long and really sci-fi,
I haven't seen
and I
that.
don't know if you're into sci-fi stuff.
Do you need to see the first one?
I haven't seen the first one.
Margot Robbie is Barbie.
Yeah.
Well, she's one of the Barbies.
She's the main, like she's Barbie, like the main Barbie.
They're all Barbie. All the women are Barbie. All the men are Ken.
This is gonna be
Yeah,
a
but Margot Robbie
controversial
is
movie,
like
I can
Barbie.
already
Barbie,
tell.
Barbie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Ryan Gosling is
Ken.
Yeah,
Yeah. It makes. I watched the trailer and I don't understand
I didn't realize
what
that Dua
they're.
Lipa was in it.
I didn't know she. I watched the trailer.
She's mermaid Barbie.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so I don't understand what the movie is still.
It's about Barbie.
But it's Margot Robbie.
What do they do? You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know.
Like
I
you
don't know.
show me any other
I
trailer.
haven't seen the new trailer. It still doesn't tell you anything.
No. It tells you nothing. You
Probably
you
just
show
gonna
me
be like some
any.
slice of life thing where they're just living. They're just
I
living
think
life.
that's what it is. But they're all Barbies and they're all Kens. And it makes no sense.
Yeah.
But also the other part that I kind of caught on is like when they said something to each other, they're like, "Hey Barbie," blah blah blah. They would just call the other Barbie Barbie, but that Barbie knew who they were. Like, oh, yeah, everyone
They
knew
knew
which Barbie
which
they were talking to. It made no sense. Also,
Yeah.
but I was like, I guess that's kind of funny. But I don't know what's going on in it. So, but if you show me any other movie trailer ever, I can tell you kind of what's going to go on in the movie.
Yeah, like you get the general gist.
Yeah,
of
I'm
it.
not going to tell you like the whole movie, but I'm going to be like,
You
oh,
do
that's what's
what?
going on.
the general gist.
You need to relax. We got to cut this part too now.
Yeah, Will.
Fun fact: I've seen just as many Margot Robbie movies as I've seen Ryan
no,
Gosling.
that's-
How many-
You got that one right,
Wolf of Wall Street.
Will.
And
You got that one right.
let me guess.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
What? No, I'm gonna say no on that.
The Big Short.
No. The one with Will Smith.
Oh, Suicide Squad. Or
Oh, so
Birds of Prey.
The first Suicide
the,
Squad.
the bad one. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch any of the other ones. 'Cause I was like, this is such
What's
a
the
bad
one
movie.
with Will Smith? and Margot.
I think it's the first one.
No,
The first Suicide.
not
He's
a
in
Suicide Squad movie.
No.
There's another
Oh.
movie that they're in.
It's like Run or something like that.
Who?
Run.
Will Smith, Margot Robbie.
I thought it was called like Truth.
No, like
It's
they're
not
both
Run.
standing on like just their.
I know
faces
which one you're
with
talking about.
glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just a single
She's
word.
hot in that one.
she's hot in
I
everything.
mean, she's hot and literally. Oh,
There's a couple moves.
I haven't seen.
When
the
she's Harley
Tanya
Quinn,
Harding
she's-
movie.
she's
I don't know if
alright.
she's hot in that.
What movie?
Tanya Harding.
She's hot in Wolf of Wall
Oh
Street.
yeah, no.
Yeah, she is.
She's not hot. I never saw it, but I saw the trailers for Babylon. She didn't look hot in those.
Yeah, I probably won't watch that. I heard it was weird.
There's not many movies like. I don't know.
Or
I
it's
feel like
Hustle or something.
movies for the most part, I've either got to really want to see, such as Creed 3, we went and watched,
Very good.
or I have to have a
Focus.
recommendation.
Focus.
A recommendation
Yeah.
You were right.
to watch it.
Well, Run was a pretty bad guess.
That's
Run.
fair.
Hustle was
Dude,
good.
when you
though.
said when you
I
said
said
run,
Truth.
when you said run, I thought like the movie Get Out. Like that was just
Say it.
like Get Out, run.
Hustle.
Like,
was
that should be a
good guess.
sequel to Get Out.
Run.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, we're gonna. That's it.
Lord willing.
We've got enough
We'll see
content.
y'all. We'll do it again next week.
Lord willing.